Let's fix your anti-gravity IDE, your chats, and restore your files, and the conclusive anti-gravity 2.0 fix, where we're going to get you back to this state where you can see you'll have all these AIs in here and it'll be better than it was before. You'll be able to run Codex 5.5, DeepSeek, V4 Pro, Claude Harness, as well as your usual Gemini 3.1 Pro and your Claude AI models. So that will be the bonus at the end. We'll get you from a broken, pretty much new 2.0 update, just like this. If you're anything like me, you had a nasty little surprise in the last little while. I was literally vibe coding out one of the world's best memory systems for AI, and it is actually by statistics, and this happened. And so let's restore it together. We're going to get you back to fixing your anti-gravity IDE. We're going to restore your chats and files, and we got a bonus at the end that you'll have your system like this, which is called the AMOS system. So the AI multiple orchestration system in your IDE. And just to show how great that is, I spent millions of tokens for only 7 cents. And if you're to use Claude, that would have been almost 200 times more. And using the power of DeepSeek V4 Pro, we even have Claude when you need it for polishing, but we're getting equal or better than Claude results at 200 times less the cost. And it's amazing. So what we have there, you can see here's the IDE I'm going to get back to right here. I have Codex installed on the left, I have anti-gravity on the right, and I have Claude code, and I run even a mixture of expert AIs inside the middle, where you can see right here, we have DeepSeek V4 Pro. Okay, so that's what we're doing, and we make our Claude completely intelligent, even in our OpenClaw, and the whole heart of this system is the AMOS system that was built in anti-gravity. But we all know that time is limited with anti-gravity, and I have a solution in my group that'll be listed below that you can join, where when anti-gravity completely puts their flagship IDE in the graveyard, like over 200 of their little pet programs, we have a solution for you already, so you don't have to worry. So this is what we're going to get to today, and it's going to last about another 30 days before the free versions are all sunsetted, and you don't get access to that anymore in here. That's been announced. So, but we're going to have another IDE with the AMOS system that will not be based on anti-gravity and will last into perpetuity. Okay, so let's get started here. What we need to do is first you go to antigravity.google/download, and you go to the very bottom of the page. So you don't want the CLI, you want to come all the way down here where you see anti-gravity IDE. Okay, then you pick, you see at the very bottom of the page, can't go anymore, and pick your Mac OS or your Windows. I have Windows, and so I've already installed it on my Windows. Here I've already downloaded the anti-gravity IDE executable. Just double click that. You have to accept the agreement, click next. Sure, let's do all the default installation path. And I'll just fast forward this a little bit just to save some time. And after we have this installed, we're going to go right into restoring and finding your chats and your history and files from all your anti-gravity sessions. That's what, I don't think there's another YouTube video out there that's going to help you restore your videos and files. So we're going to try and be as inclusive of everything that you need to get back to the exact spot, including the chat that you were at when this horrible update happened. All right, this is plugging along nicely. We'll just let it speed up while it's thinking here. All right, now we finished completing the Antigravity IDE setup wizard. Of course, let's launch it and see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to be very excited to get this back. There's hundreds of people that I'm going to be releasing the SOP, the operating procedure to install the AMOS, the AI multi-orchestrator system into their anti-gravity. And so once we get everyone back up and running, then that's what we're going to be able to do. Now, this popped up. Now, I think we're going to have to uninstall the other product. And before I do, I'm going to go and save and back up all my files, as I want to keep all the files for all the data and the chat history and everything that I have that I was doing inside of the original IDE. So I've also heard and seen that some people have to completely uninstall the anti-gravity system. And when I look at what's been installed here, I've got only one menu, and I just installed the IDE that you see. And let's see. Here is what's supposed to be the app that you're seeing. And then I just installed the Antigravity IDE. So I'll even click open to that and see what happens. But I have a feeling that there's a serious bug in the upgrade process that Google made, which is not making this thing easy at all for any of us. So let's, I just close that out. You can see I've got Antigravity IDE. I'm going to click that again directly. And again, this is nothing like what we're used to or what we want to see. So I'm gonna uninstall both of these and get back and just install the Antigravity IDE in just 1 second. And just before I uninstall that, let's completely get our files back and our chat history. So I'm gonna copy and paste this link in here. You can pause it on your screen and you can see it, or you can check it in the details. I'll save some instructions here for you. So copy and paste that into your Windows Explorer, hit enter, and you'll see a folder called resources. Go into resources and then locate this app.asr file right here. And click on it and right click, and we're going to rename that. So we renamed it just by adding a dot back, B-A-K at the end. It's like a backup file. And so you can just remember that. It's going to have a pop-up here. Just a warning, click yes, and that will change that file here. And that is, it contains the new Antigravity 2.0 agent code. So we're changing that. And now let's see if we can relaunch the Antigravity again. And hopefully we will have something that's more familiar and will have stopped the Antigravity 2.0 from taking over the program. Aha, here we go. This is looking a little bit more familiar, I think, to all of you who have installed Antigravity. So I'm going to log in, which is happening on my other monitor right now. You can see here, we've successfully authenticated. And so we're ready to rock and roll. So let's click next and import from VS Code. Let's just do start fresh, dark modern, next. I like that a little bit more. Let's do that. Key bindings, let's carry on with everything pretty much standard. I want Android. It's fine. SDK, Firebase, Chrome DevTools. All right, so this is a little bit sneaky. They force you into agreeing to collect your data, but you can choose to opt out later whenever via your settings, wherever you're going to find that, right? So that's probably another video, but here we go. Now we've got something that looks familiar. Again, it's pretty raw, and I'm going to go and collect all my chat data and information next, and hopefully it loads all of my extensions. That would be just a dream. Let's see if it does that. And I wish I said at the beginning, a lot of people are telling you to delete your upgraded 2.0 and uninstall everything. But when you do some of those other methods and tutorials, you're going to delete your chat history and files and other data that I'm going to help you recover and put over into the new root folder for this new installation. So we're going to be transferring that after this all fires up here. And then after that, I'm going to be putting back what you see right here. This is my target. That's where I'm going, and I'm going to help hundreds of other people get here as well once we get past this one little hurdle.